Thank you for tuning in to Full Disclosure, created intentionally for aspiring entrepreneurs, business owners who are hungry to learn from the best. This is not an aspirational interview podcast. We're going to do things a bit differently. Each Full Disclosure episode is a mini masterclass led by an expert going deep into one topic to do with growing your business. The part that I'm most excited to share with you all is every episode, one lucky listener wins a free consultation call with our experts. If you want to learn more how you can apply for that, it's in the show notes of the episode. I am Alina Khan, your host and fellow entrepreneur, and I'm here to make this journey of growing your business honestly less overwhelming and less lonely. So with that said, get your notepads out because you're going to want to save a lot of tips from this episode. Today's guest had me at Logistics Can Be Sexy, and I'm sure you can imagine why that caught my attention. As a business owner, that's a topic I've always found daunting and frankly boring until I heard Rebecca speak. She honestly energized the whole topic for me and made me realize this isn't just a black and white technical aspect of growing a business. Everything from the moment you place an order, receive the order, even potentially give it back for a return or refund. She believes that whole journey, if you perfect it, can be one of the number one growth strategies for a business. So listen in, it's going to be a great one. I'm excited to introduce Rebecca Griffiths to you all. She was with Amazon for 8 years in senior leadership. She's advised many companies such as Astrolabs, and now she has her own CX platform, Primis CX, which is all about customer experience, and she truly is an expert. I met her at an event, saw her panel, and I was like, I need to have you on the pod. So without further ado, Rebecca, welcome to Full Disclosure.
Thank you for the introduction. I like that I'm not boring.
You're definitely not boring, and that statement you said proved it.
Definitely not boring, but lovely. It's lovely to be here. Thank you so much and it's good to obviously see you again.
No, it's good to see you. And speaking of boring, I mean, I thought your area was boring until you changed that.
Yeah, no, we're here to make logistics sexy. It can be sexy.
Let's do it.
And we're going to get into that, I'm looking forward to this.
So Rebecca, before we get started, we always ask our guests to take a pledge that they're going to overshare their strategy secrets, not hold back, because our rule is if the episode doesn't provide true value, it doesn't air.
Okay.
No pressure. Okay. I know you will outperform.
Yep.
But without further ado, before we start, Rebecca, do you commit to giving us full disclosure? Yeah, we're getting married. This is our marriage. I forgot to tell you, but do you commit to full disclosure, promising to share strategy tips that will really help my community of listeners who are all either business owners or one day want to start their business?
I certainly do.
Yes, well, let's shake on it.
Let's do this.
Okay, I'm so excited. So let's start with the basics. Can you define customer experience, which people refer to as CX? What is CX and how is it sexy?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, customer experience is something we experience throughout our entire day, from, walking into a hotel lobby to a Starbucks to a coffee shop to a mall. Customer experience is around us 24/7. And a lot of brands really focus on a CX experience, and some brands don't put it at the forefront of their mind and just have it as it's one of those things we need to do, but we don't know how to do it. But I would say, we live and breathe customer experience. And I think for any of us as consumers, customers, we want a good experience, whether that is buying a coffee and being spoken to the barista in a nice, pleasant way. That's an experience. To go into the mall and going into Zara to buy a dress for the evening, that is an experience. So customer experience is a very pivotal part of a business. And I'm hoping I'm going to overshare everything that we need to do across that as well.
I love it. And why do you call it an actual brand differentiator? Why is it that important that I can set one brand from another?
For sure. I think, look, there's so much choice out there now for any sector, whether you're looking for a property or you're looking for a car, you're looking for an outfit, you're looking for a piece of makeup, things like that. It's an experience. And there's just so much at our fingertips now, online and offline, that we have to stand apart and go, how are we going to stand ahead of our competitors? And of that is that CX piece. And sometimes it's customers who are not looking from a price perspective, they're looking from a service perspective. And again, that makes you stand out as a brand locally, globally, and so forth. So yeah.
So does that mean customer experience is more of an emotional approach, or is it also technical, or a bit of both?
A bit of both.
Okay, well, I can't wait to get into that. Yes. Before we go in deeper, what is the difference between customer service and customer experience?
Sure. So customer service obviously is, again, you can experience that both offline. So you have a parcel delivery and you need to speak to the courier because you need to know your tracking's not working, your parcel's not being delivered. That is a physical customer service call of where's my order, versus customer experience is, okay, if my parcel has not been delivered, how are you going to manage my experience? So just because something has gone wrong doesn't mean that I'm never going to shop with you again. It's how you're going to handle me as a customer, that I feel valued. And it was one of those, oh, do you know what? A mistake has happened, but actually you was pleasant on the phone. You was personable. You know, we had a conversation whilst we were dealing with the problem versus just picking up the phone. Hi, yes, no, bye. You're like, yeah, forget that. I'm not coming back again. So I would say those are the differences from customer service to a customer experience. They sit together, but you can get customer service so rightly wrong and you can get it so right.
And do they really not come back again just because of a CX approach from a brand? Are you seeing massive drop off? Anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if it's more in that emotional product. So if you're buying something very high value and you could be saved up, you know, a year for this particular product and you've got that emotional connection to that brand. But if something goes wrong, your expectations have gone from super high to super low. And then if someone says, oh, I like this particular product you bought, oh, I wouldn't buy it from that brand again. It was horrendous.
Exactly.
So immediately you are telling your customer experience to your friend, your neighbor, your colleague, and they'll go, oh, right, okay. And they'll go and find that product via an alternative platform or via an alternative area of wherever that particular product is. So
exactly, because I think there's product overload out there, but at the end of the day, it's actually a matter of sales and retention.
Of course it is.
Because like you're saying, one bad CX experience, you're not a customer anymore.
Yep.
So that's why brands need to take this seriously. And that's why I wanted to do a whole episode about it, because to be honest, I kind of just thought it was an obvious, like, yes, the CX has to be good, but I didn't really think of it as significantly as this will affect my entire conversion strategy, my retention strategy. And that's what I'm excited to learn about, is how we can optimize it in a way that does increase the two metrics that we just mentioned. Can we give an example of the CX journey? So let's imagine you're ordering online and it's a t-shirt brand. Mm-hmm. What are all the points that are called CX?
Sure. I mean, CX starts at the beginning. So that's the shop window, we call it. That's the website. Yeah. So let's say you're going onto a particular brand to buy a gym t-shirt. Mm-hmm. You may have bought from that brand before. It may be brand new to you, or you may have bought from their store. Let's call it in one of the malls. But let's just say I'm at home, I'm going onto their website, and immediately the storefront has to be attractive. It has to be easy to load. It has to be easy to navigate. I need my product, it's filtered properly. Everything's in the eye line of where I need things to be. So like, let's just say I need to filter it via a certain color of t-shirt that I want. Don't make it difficult for me, because I'll just move to the next. I'll move to another platform. I'll move to another website, or I just forget it. I'm time sensitive. I haven't got time for this. So CX will start at that shop window. Then you're in the shop. So let's call it virtual. You're in now. You're in the website. You're looking around, you're looking for the product. You might browse, you might go, oh, I've not seen that category before. Then you're going into that shop window even more. You're going into the changing room now. So again, you want to make sure.
The PDP is the changing room.
Literally. So you're in the changing room, you're looking at, well, we've all been there in a changing room, the lighting's horrendous, and you're like, this top is horrible on me. And then you take it home and you're like, actually, no, it looks pretty good. It's the lighting.
Like, is this mirror accurate?
Yeah, so why do I look 10 stone high? Like, this is not good for me. So you end up going, oh, I'm leaving it. So again, you're in that changing room, you're looking at that virtual product and you're like, yeah, that will look good with my leggings for my run club.
Yeah.
Then you're going into that now. Then you're going, right, now I'm getting to the sensitive part now. I'm going to give you my money. So I'm going through, I'm at the changing room. I'm walking to the checkout now with my little hanger and go, right, here is my $50 top. Call it that. And now I'm going to hand over my money. That's the emotional part now, because I'm now transacting with you. How are you going to deal with me now over the next, let's call it 2 minutes or so, that I'm now going to put in my address, make it easy for me. Please don't overcomplicate.
Is that one of the top things?
Multiple tabs, postcode, zip code, you're like, and then you can't get to the next, it'll go error. And you're like, oh, I just want to give you my money. So then you'll end up going through these cycles.
What's the best thing you've seen for address capture? Is it where you start typing and it's linked to Google Maps, so a whole building?
Oh, it's auto-filtered. And you're like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
So you literally put in your name, you put in your postcode. it might then say, choose your villa number, let's call it that. And you literally go scroll, 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 done. Oh,
stunning.
Okay, I'm getting my purse out now.
Okay,
This is good. You're talking to me, you're interacting with me. Then we're going into that section. Then now I'm going into my delivery options. When do I want this? Okay, give me options. Don't just say standard, because standard's boring.
Yeah.
We live in Dubai. We don't do standard.
So even the wording you're saying,
100%.
don't just write standard.
Don't just write standard delivery. Give me something like 2-hour delivery, express delivery, same day delivery, ship to store. Give me options. Again, I'm still dating you. I haven't given you my money yet. I could easily just go, forget it. I'm going to Lululemon now. Do you know what I mean? So I'm still dating you at the checkout, and I'm going, right, okay, now I want 2-hour delivery, because I might actually go out for the run with my mate tonight, and I fancy wearing my new top. So,
I haven't said yes to the date yet.
Exactly.
I'm intrigued and I'm entertaining you.
I'm still entertaining, but I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't quite put in my 12-digit credit card number. So then I'm getting to that point of, I want that 2-hour delivery. Great. So 2-hour delivery is in. Okay, this is seamless. Now I get to the checkout. And then I would love just Apple Pay. Double click.
Same here, by the way.
I love Apple Pay. It's dangerous,
but
I haven't got this whole, where's my card? Where's my purse? So I literally just want to go, beep, beep.
Exactly. And are you seeing that most people are purchasing on mobile?
Yes,
okay.
Hugely. Years ago, absolutely not. Yeah. But now, if it says Apple Pay or Tabby or anything like that, I've got all those accounts. I literally just do double tap and away we go. So then that to me has gone, simple, easy. And then that's when let's just say not me personally, but that's when we then make logistics sexy.
Okay.
That's when we've dated you now.
Yeah.
We've got to make sure we're keeping impressing you.
Exactly.
Because we want you to come back and back, and we want you to spend more and more and more.
Well, so that's exactly what I want to hear about now.
Correct.
Is once I say yes to the date and give you my money.
Say yes to the dress.
Literally, exactly. Once I say, okay, like we're doing it and the verification code goes through and it's like, okay, your order has been successful. Then what? How do you keep it sexy for me?
Absolutely. You've got to keep me entertained. So literally, I've given you my $50. I've got 2 hours now. I'm going to get all my day. I'm going to catch up on my emails, make my calls, do whatever I need to do. So I've got that 2-hour window now of like, I've not forgotten about it, but it's ease. So I don't need to think about it now, apart from when the door goes or a phone call goes, going, I don't know where your villa is. And you're like, it's easy. You know.
On the exact purchase moment, any tips on what brands should do, like the automated email, anything else? Like
Sure.
WhatsApp,
so I think, WhatsApp is huge here across the GCC, the UAE specifically, but make it easy for me. I don't want to be digging into my emails. I've got emails for personal and I've got emails for work. Mm-hmm. They're not mixed together, but I go to my work emails first. I don't want to go to my personal emails and go, where's that order confirmation email? What's that tracking link? Copy, right, put it into a URL. I don't need that.
Exactly.
It's 2025. I don't need this. Like, just tell me, give me a WhatsApp, put my tracking link into the WhatsApp. If I really want to track it, I will. But if I booked 2 hours, I don't need to do anything. You're meant to give me everything I need.
True.
So it's that communication of where, technology and, infrastructure of logistics come in now to power the ease of what we call it post-purchase. It is, I've purchased with you. I'm now in that post experience now. I'm still dating. I may never come back, like entertain me.
It's just a first date. Don't get too excited. We're not locked in a relationship.
Correct. So it's literally from that, it will then be, okay, so my parcel's arrived in 2 hours. Amazing. I could be super happy, or I could have just gone completely off piece and picked the wrong size. Again, now, how do I make that experience if I need to send it back to you? Just because the date went wrong the first time round, i.e. I've picked the wrong size.
Exactly.
I'm still going to come back, but how are you going to make it easy for me?
Totally. So giving you a second chance, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
So did we skip any steps from, we made the order, we got first a confirmation it's coming. Is there anything from then until receiving the product?
Because let's just say this scenario, I've chosen 2 hours. Let's just say I don't choose a 2-hour delivery and I'm buying from a brand in, let's say in the US. So I know that product is not going to be with me for, let's say maximum 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
That is the time that the brand has to get very emotional with the consumer, because they know we're shipping this 10,000 miles away. Your customer is not on the doorstep. They've bought a product. They've spent, let's say, $100. We need to keep interacting with this customer because, again, they've spent $100, maybe more. We know we're shipping it 2 to 4 days minimum. So we need to interact and let them know just of any issues, any product issues or tracking issues. So again, that's where we can get very granular with the data we have through Shopify, ERPs, WMS systems to really communicate with the customer of, hey, Rebecca, your parcel has been dispatched. It's on its way to, JFK type thing. And I don't necessarily need all that information, but consumers, especially if it's an emotional purchase, they want to track it because they know anything could happen throughout that final mile logistics. So there is trigger points that brands can build into the final mile. But then if it's a local brand, you don't need to get so granular because it's only literally going probably from 10 miles down the road in Al Quoz or Jebel Ali type thing.
True.
So there's different levels of where you can communicate to the customer and bring that in very automated as well.
I love that. It's so true. It's to ease our mind, even though we knew it was 3-4 days, but we still want to know every step of the way, and it makes us trust the experience more. One thing I remember that you shared with me, maybe when we met for coffee, that really stuck to me is you had a really powerful stat about how an email with a tracking link or a message with a tracking link gets an insane click-through or an insane amount of visibility because everyone wants to click on that email. And it's so hard capturing anyone's attention nowadays and getting them to open anything. So can we talk about the opportunity there for brands to do more than just share the link?
Of course.
What can we do?
This is everything I love.
Yeah.
So that then classes a post-purchase email. So you'll have your confirmation email. Thank you very much for your purchase. We'll be in touch on the next step of the journey.
Yeah.
That's where brands can then build. So the most emotional part of a journey is final mile. It is, I've given you my money. I want my parcel. I want my product. Give it to me quickly. Don't let me wait. Don't let me find where the issues are. You need to be reactive with me. So that post-purchase email, typically of an open rate of around 97%.
That's crazy.
And that can be a marketing angle for any brand.
We just need to hone in on that because I find email marketing like so underrated as a topic in business. But do you know what the average open rate is for an email, like a brand email?
It's less than 40%.
Exactly. So 97% of people will open a tracking link email. So what does that mean for us as brand owners?
Sure.
Like what should be in there?
So again, now that post-purchase should be another shop window. So that's another, you've opened up door number 1 and you've got your lip gloss. You want to open up door number 2 now and you want to buy the bronzer or you want to buy the handbag. You can open up those doors in that post-purchase flow because you're not just telling that customer about their order, you're telling them more about the brand. You're telling them potentially about any store openings that are near them that you want to get them into footfall because all brands who have offline want to get customers into the store.
Yeah.
The third one is product. So just because that customer has bought a product line of $50, what's not to say that there is other products that we can feed to them. So think of it like most of your listeners will have shopped on Amazon, Noon, all those kind of products. They're very product engine focused. So it will be, hey, you bought the black dress. I'm not going to push a black dress to you now. I'm going to push a pink or a green or a blue or the top that's similar to the trousers because customers are we're lazy, let's call it. Customers and consumers are lazy. We're like, we don't need to be looking at different pages on a website. So use that post-purchase email to cross-sell, to communicate, to bring the customer back into the site whilst they're waiting for that parcel to be delivered. And our emails never, ever get below 80% because, again, we only really send 2, maximum 3 emails in post-purchase. But it's about that product and it's about their order and they're active. They're like, I need to know where this is. Oh, I didn't see that on the first time I was shopping. I'm going to go into door number 2 now and make that purchase again or put it in my wish list or pop it in my basket or make a note of it and I'll buy it next week.
It's such a game changer what you've shared. And I feel like I've never heard anyone share this before where it is a whole marketing opportunity, that tracking link email. We normally just see it again as a standard thing, but it's such a missed opportunity. Like this is 97% or even over 80 if we say, of people seeing even more marketing, more messaging that you could be doing. And do you recommend being as direct as let me upsell you on another product? Or do you feel that being more emotional and sharing a bit more about the brand story, is there anything within those post-purchase emails, if I'm using it as a strategy to retain you even more, that works better than the other? Or do you think it's just case by case.
It's case by case.
Yeah.
Obviously, each brand is so very different.
Yeah.
So like if you're a beauty brand, you want to be specific of the category of customer who's bought a particular product line.
Yeah.
So they bought it for a particular skin type. You're not then going to go and give them a different skin type product because
Yeah.
you've completely lost them then. They're like, that's not what I've just bought. So why are you sending me something that I would never use?
Exactly.
Versus, let's say, a home brand. You know, I bought a piece of furniture. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm not in the market to buy looking for a sofa or a couch or a sofa bed or some curtains. So again, how can you bring me back in to increase my average order value just because I bought a cushion or some cushion covers? I might be looking at a sofa. I might just want to get some new cushions first because I can't afford the sofa yet.
Yeah.
How can I bring them in 2 months' time, 3 months' time, or 30 days later? So use those email campaigns to be really emotional, but also to the point of we're not trying to hard sell you. We're just gently just telling you what other products are available that you may have missed off the first time around.
Yeah, we're building connection with you. We're showing you more of what we offer. Yeah, no, I think that's a good point. And I'm sure there can even be content or tips and tricks of the product you just ordered, how to use it.
Videos, you can put video content in there. You can plug in all your social media. Again, which brand uses, or some brands are very heavy on social media. Great. Plug in your Instagram account, plug in your Meta account, whatever you need, put it into that marketing funnel, and customers will go, oh, I'm just going to click on their Instagram account. I don't follow them. Now I do.
Yeah.
Easy. Make it easy.
I've never seen people have like a beautifully designed tracking link email that shares more. Is this a good place to put promo codes to incentivize them?
Yep. Promo codes, return links.
Yeah.
You know, if you're an apparel brand and you know predominantly apparel, you do send stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
So again, make sure that they know how easy it is to return.
Yeah.
It's a chicken and an egg scenario with returns because some brands don't want the product back because some brands can't then resell the product because it's either been opened, if it's a cosmetic, or
exactly
it's a sale item. They just you can't refund the sale item, but you still need to tell the customer, we're here to make your life easy.
Right. Like your needs are more important than whether it's ideal for us or not. Yeah.
But then brands don't want to make it too easy.
Yeah. It's like, don't return.
So it's that chicken and an egg where you're like, and then some brands will go, we don't want to promote returns. I'm like, but you need to though, because you're apparel. And if you don't promote returns, you'll see that you'll drop off because customers will go, I've never bought from this brand before. I don't know the sizing. I'm just going to go for a standard size 10, when actually they could have been an 8. And then you're like, well, I can't send it back. Or if I have to send it back, I have to spend $20 sending it back. Forget it. I'm not doing it.
Exactly. If you had to simplify with CX, is the main objective don't piss off the customer, or what is it? Don't what to the customer?
Pretty much, don't piss off the customer.
Yeah.
Because again, if they're new to your brand, and there's so many brands popping up, especially on Shopify, it's so easy to build a brand now from a one-man band to, the Gymsharks of the world. There's so many brands. You can go onto Shopify and set up your own Shopify store, but make it easy because that's how you grow a business. If you're going to make it really difficult for them, they'll just go and find an alternative to you somewhere else.
Okay, quick pause from the episode so I can share a helpful resource I came across for all my online business owners. If you're still packing orders at home and spending hours coordinating with delivery drivers, you need QuickUp. They're basically the logistics partner that every brand in the region wishes they partnered with sooner. Reliable, polite drivers that actually represent your brand well, real-time tracking so that your customers are not chasing updates, and they even handle cash on delivery smoothly. Plus, you can connect your Shopify store in just a few clicks so you can track all of your orders online. And if you're ready to stop packing boxes yourself, QuickUp also offers fulfillment. Storing, picking, packing, and shipping all your products for you. Whether you're shipping just a few orders a day or 1,000 a day, QuickUp is scaling with you so that you can focus on building your brand and not babysitting deliveries. If you're interested in partnering with QuickUp, click the link in the episode show notes and on my Instagram. We actually have a landing page where they're offering 500 dirhams of credit towards your first batch of orders. So if you're interested in this, you know where to go. We've had maybe 2 or 3 post-purchase emails. I feel more connected to the brand. I may have even gone back and ordered a second thing. Now my product has arrived. Let's continue the journey.
So your product's arrived.
Yeah.
So you've literally done your unpackaging. Even that's an influencer thing now, unpackaging.
Yeah. Is that a part of CX, the category?
It can, yeah, okay. Absolutely. Yeah. We don't kind of go into that piece, but that is part of CX. That is part of, some brands just love the boxing. It's the unboxing. which it's
So
lovely.
true.
That feeling of having that box and then the tissue paper, the gift note, like Unas do it very well here. You know, if I order something from Unas, it's got my name personalized on the card. I don't ask for that. That's just a given.
And I feel special. I feel premium. And just
Yeah.
an experience share, because I have a beauty brand as well. You could spend so much on marketing and content, but if at the end of the day, all of that goes to waste, and I've heard people talk about this, if when I get the product, let's say it's just a really depressing brown
Just
box
a poly bag.
or
Yeah.
like honestly, like I actually, to talk openly about things I wish we did better in the past, one of our fulfillment centers, it comes in a purple box and it's just so not our brown colors. And so I kind of wish at that time we took those little touch points more seriously. So I think it is a big part of the experience that can impact, oh, am I proud to even be connected? I think a lot of people, because of social media, you also want to be proud to affiliate with something.
Of course you do.
It's not just a private relationship anymore.
Yep.
You kind of want something you can brag about.
You want to tag
and
it
share.
on Instagram.
Exactly.
You want to put it in your stories.
Yeah.
You want to know, you want to show the world you bought something from a brand.
Exactly.
Because it's very, again, shop window. People are looking at Instagram. So if I buy something and I want to show my friends, I'll be like, oh my God, look at this. It's amazing. Oh, where's that from? You know, so it's one of those things of unboxing is, again, part of that CX experience. If I order something from a brand and I just get literally a brown box, nothing in it, and it's just rattling around, I'll be like, oh, okay, great.
Exactly.
Lovely. I needed it, so it doesn't matter. But I wouldn't then think about it again. I just go, that was an essential thing I needed, versus I'm going to let's say an Unas for argument's sake. I have that tissue paper. I have my name. I have that ease of sending it back. I can go on the app, just return it, and it goes the next day. And I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
That's an experience for me.
Also, the box being easy to open sometimes. Sometimes there's so much masking tape.
Yeah.
Then there's packing peanuts inside. There's a smell in my apartment now. Yeah. Like, there are so many little details that make me feel like, oh, this brand, it doesn't feel luxe, or it doesn't make me feel excited to be a part of this community.
Yep.
Even if I love what the brand stands for. And
so
I think
packaging is big.
Yeah, our campaigns can be beautiful, but what if all that goes to shit if the experience when I send it to you finally doesn't match on par? Yep. So I think cohesion seems to be really important.
It has to match your shop window as you're walking.
Exactly.
To the whole delivery experience, to the unboxing, to returning it, to then buying it again. And you've got to have consistency throughout that entirety of that funnel. And that's where key people come in their experience to do what they need to do. And that's where me and my experiences, we sit at the most emotional part. And it is a sexy part. It can be sexy.
Yeah, no. I can see from your passion, girl. It is
sexy logistics.
Literally.
It really is.
You're like, guys, I swear it's sexy. Okay, I love it. So now I have opened the box and I am taking out the t-shirt. Yep. So now what?
So I'm taking out the t-shirt. Yeah. I'm in my own home now. I'm going to try it on. It fits. I'm like, amazing. So again, here then would be, I can rate the brand. So I can again rate it through Trustpilot.
How are you reminding me to rate the brand?
So I will then do a follow-up email around 40 hours later saying, hey, your parcel had arrived on time. Please rate our service. Tell us more about it. Again, make it easy. Do not ask the customer to re-enter their account details. What was your order number? Just say, what was your email address and your name? And that would automatically flag in the system was, oh, this is Rebecca Griffiths of this product that she bought 3 days ago. Yeah. Instead of going, oh, put in your postcode, you go, I'm not going to give you a rating then because it's too easy. It's too hard for me. I need ease. Any consumer needs the ease of that. So again, try and capture customer feedback around 48 hours later. Anything past that, you're too late. They've moved on. They've bought something else.
Okay. So be very quick with the feedback.
Be very quick with it. Get that feedback, because that's where you can capture if there is a problem. Again, there's ways that you can have that triggered into brands to say, this customer has rated you 1 star. You, customer service team, need to email that customer. Figure out what went wrong, because they're not telling you. They've just gone 1 star, poor service. What was poor about it? Exactly. Did the delivery driver put it in a bin and you had to dig in the bin for your parcel? Yeah. You know, it doesn't happen here, but it does in other parts of the world. You know, did we not communicate with you? Did something go wrong? And again, if you capture that within 48 hours of that delivery, you can convince that customer, okay, you messed up. I'll give you another chance.
Yes, exactly.
But if you ignore it, they're going to go, well, you're not bothered.
Yeah.
You took my money.
You're going to ghost the brand and not have a second date.
You're like, I'll go to your competitor now. It's slightly more expensive, but they had a better experience.
And we all know how damaging a poor review can be for a brand.
100%.
So this is super important, everything you're saying. So does that email come from a CX platform like Primis or from the brand?
It comes from the brand. It's hosted on your website.
Integrated
but
through
we're behind the scenes.
Yeah,
so
perfect,
we always say, think of us as we're behind the scenes. You know your brand better than we do. But we're coming in with the data, with the platform, with the ease of integrations that you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
The only thing we ask the brand to do is, you know your customers, you know your content, you know
the wording,
the
tone
wording,
of voice,
the tone of voice more than we will ever know. But we're here to give you the tools to make that better.
You're the engine, it seems,
Correct.
for the whole experience.
Correct. And then we'll go through it with you saying, actually, these are our other customers. They don't do it like this. But if you want to be a little bit different, that's fine. Like, this is your final sign off. We don't sign off. You sign off as the brand. But we're going to give you experience of, I would suggest you just move that up further so it's easy for the customer to get to. Oh, right. Okay. And I would suggest you don't have that campaign running 12 weeks because you've then got Ramadan 6 weeks later, do a Ramadan campaign, or you've got Valentine's campaign or Father's Day campaign. So you can build all those campaigns into those emails, but we're not seen.
Totally. And that's why I think it's really cool that like one listener from this episode will get to win a 1-hour consultation call with you, because there's so much to learn. And also, if you're not the winner, reach out to Primis. Like, clearly this is really important. So I think it's amazing to know about CX platforms like you that can really increase the whole journey of the brand. So, okay, with the email asking for a rating or review, are you seeing anything that particularly works better, like incentivizing them to leave a review or anything?
Could be 10% off your next purchase. Could be refer a friend. Again, especially if it's a personalized type product and you, again, let's say cosmetic, you could go, oh, my friend actually wants this product and give her 10% off. Why not? So you can build those in. So it could be, 10% off your next purchase, refer a friend. If you order over $30, you get free delivery, things like that. Or it could just literally be, pop down to our pop-up this weekend. And if you show this code, we'll give you a free lip gloss or a free t-shirt. Like those sort of things. Again, you build your community. Your customers are coming to you because they found you through Instagram or a friend or a referral. So build your community, get to know each individual customer, and you can do that in final mile. Stop going down the old school way. It's 2025. Come on, let's get more interactive than being all sexy at the top of the funnel. The bottom of the funnel can be.
We have to be consistently sexy.
100%. And everyone's like, oh, it's logistics, it's boring, I don't understand it. You're like, I can educate you about it.
Exactly,
Let me tell you how it can. It doesn't have to be boring. But then I'd be out of a job then, wouldn't I, if everyone did it?
No. I love your passion about the topic. It's actually everything. So, okay, now I like the product and when I initially try it on, but then let's say I have a moment the next day where I turn around in a mirror and I'm like, actually, this is kind of flawed. I want to return it.
Yep.
So now what?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now I'm at home going, right, I don't want this.
Yeah.
This is not what I thought. It's way too big. How are you going to make it easy for me? So this is where returns comes into play. So returns has really only been in the industry, I would say, for about 15, 20 years.
Really? The concept of returns?
Yeah. It just wasn't.
So you just didn't return in the past?
It just wasn't a thing. It just wasn't a thing, or brands didn't know how to do it. Because at the end of the day, returns is not you can't make money on returns. It is a loss leading piece of the business. But if you do it effectively, again, with the right carrier, with the right solutions, and this is where, again, it gets more complex. So returns globally, if you're an apparel brand, typically returns can be anything between 40 to 60%. Coming back. So think of your outbound number. So if you're a brand that does 100,000 orders a year, 40% of that comes back in returns.
In apparel specifically, because isn't that way too high?
It's huge.
It's crazy.
In the US, it's around 60%.
Is it because sizing is an issue?
It could be sizing, merchandising, color. So again, again, everyone goes, returns are really bad. Yeah, but guys, look at the top of the funnel. What's making returns drive to 65%? Is it the sizing? Is the color not right? Are you saying it's green when actually it's emerald green and it's lime green?
Yeah, or your product, your PDPs giving accurate content.
Have you got the right manufacturing? Exactly. Have you got the right sizing? Like all these different things can go towards a return. So, but let's just say I just don't want it. And
and you're being a Karen, maybe.
yeah, literally, yeah. We know many of those. But I'm literally a Karen. I don't want this white t-shirt anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. I just don't want
Yeah.
it. So make it easy for me so I can repurchase again. So again, what we would do is then we provide a returns portal, and which again would be truly customized, localized, all different currencies. We have a payment gateway on the portal. We have all the integrations into the carriers. So just let's talk about the Middle East because we're here now. So again, I'm a customer. I'll go back onto the brand. I'll go to the returns section and I'll see a link. I'll click on that link and it will take me to a returns portal. Again, make it easy for me, guys. I'm coming back into the shop.
Yeah.
I don't want to be queuing and have 10 people ahead of me. I want to be done within a minute and a half and then back to my day. And I've wrapped my parcel up and it's on the doorstep to be collected. So I'm going back into the portal.
So I don't have to go anywhere.
No.
Yes.
So I'm doing it all on my phone. So I'll put in my email address and my order number, or my email address and my postcode. So different brands can have different ways of logging on. But I've logged on. And then it would pull up my most recent order. So that's where we integrate into Shopify, Magento, Salesforce. So we would integrate into Shopify. We would pull up your most recent order, and then we would give you the reason codes. Why are you sending this product back? It's too big. It's too small. It's the sizing. It delivered too late. It's not what I expected. Again, the brand can have the tone of voice of those reasons as well.
Yeah.
So if you have different ways you talk to customers, use it in the returns. You don't have to be bog standard boring.
It's so true. In all the steps of this process, we don't have to use standardized words or even tracking. Like, it's like use branded words.
Correct.
Like, this is that's why you keep saying emotional. It's like, show me your tone of voice. Show me the colors of your brand. We don't have to just
So I would go on and go, it's just too big.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to too big. Okay. Then I go to the next step. Where do you want to, what returns do you want to do? Do you want to do a home return? Do you want to do a return to store? Or do you want an exchange? Actually, it's just too big. I really do want the top. I just want a size 8 or a small or an extra small.
True.
So again, exchanges can be another revenue driver because you're not necessarily refund the customer.
Yeah.
You're just taking the one size and delivering the other.
Actually, that's great for industries where once they open it, you actually can still resell it. Yeah. Like I can't with a lipstick, but I can with a t-shirt. So
100%.
Yeah.
So again, there's different ways a brand can really tailorize the returns portal. So if I'm selling a sale items are non-refundable. They're only exchange only. Or if I'm selling a pair of jeans and they are just too big, then you have all the selection of sending it all back and we'll give you a refund automatically. So again, in that CX experience, I want to have maximum 4 steps of returning a product. Anything more than that, this is a headache. This is really annoying me. Forget it. I'm not going to bother doing it.
And I'm just pissed at the brand.
I'm just not going to bother buying from that brand again. And I'll give my jeans to my cousin when I see her next. Type thing.
Lucky cousin.
Do you know what I mean? Or it's how can I make it easy? And I then get a QR code. I get a WhatsApp saying confirmation. And I've got, let's say, Aramex. Aramex is then collecting my goods tomorrow. Lovely. And then I get my refund back within 48 hours. So there's different ways that our returns portal can make the customer experience very seamless, very to the point, and get them buying again.
And I know you've shared, like, back to why this is so significant, that 1 in 3 customers leave after a bad CX experience. So again, just to emphasize, is there anything more you can share on stats you've seen or how this really does impact revenue and retention and the way that a customer is like, I'm not giving this brand another chance?
Yeah, it could be the likes of delivery costs can make the customer not purchase again. High delivery costs of, I've just spent $40 and you want me to spend $10 in delivery?
Yeah.
No, I'm good, thanks. I'll go somewhere where it's got free delivery over $50 type thing. So that is a one delivery. Returns is another. If you're not making it easy for returns, they will drop off the first time round. They'll go, I'm not buying from that brand. I can't send it back to you. So why would I buy again? Like, you're new to me. I've just found you through social media. I don't know your sizing. And then you're going to make me feel bad because what normally should be a size X, I don't fit in it. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? I need to go back to the gym. The gym is boring, from our conversation earlier.
The gym is not sexy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of one of those things of it's that cycle you go around all the time. So yeah, 1 in 3 customers will go, no, forget it. I'll go to an alternative brand. Similar size, similar branding, but it might be cheaper. It might be free delivery, free returns. It's more personalized. It's easier for me. So those stats are getting higher because there's more competition in the market now across multiple sectors.
Right.
So it's homing in on where do we focus. And I always find, and I say this, and I'll say this very openly because I'm giving you full disclosure, I do think a lot of brands just leave off this part of the journey because they focus so heavily at the top of influencer marketing, top of the funnel, website looks sexy. But if you're not making it easy at the latter end, why would they come back?
Exactly. So maybe you just got the one purchase,
Correct.
but the whole point is lifetime value of a
Yeah.
customer. So
It's
don't you
easier.
want them for 2-3 years?
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the parts that we thought were boring, but not anymore. Not anymore.
Not if I come to your business, it's not.
No, exactly. But okay, so a lot of people maybe a block is, oh, but personalization, customization, I need a massive tech budget. I'm just a small brand.
Yeah.
What would you tell that person that has that limiting belief maybe about this?
I always say, but if you don't do it, you'll get lost behind the scenes. If
Yeah.
you're a one-man band or 10,000 employees,
Yeah.
there has to be a level of customization. But then Shopify, again, I don't work for Shopify.
Yeah, but
But,
I
you
think
know,
Shopify is one of the main ones.
But
we all
Shopify
use.
does make it very easy. So you can extract product categories from your Shopify store. In our portal, you can drag and drop editor. So you don't need to be a CTO, a CMO, a marketing director. You could literally be the CEO and founder of a brand, and you're wearing multiple hats in the business, from finance to customer service to logistics to warehouse to everything. Long as you're on a very simple platform, i.e. Shopify, then you can just extract that data and build your campaigns in. But that's where we come in to support anyway.
Exactly.
So we'll build as much as we possibly can and go, this is what we'd recommend. Oh no, I need this image. Then great. You pull those images wherever they are, and then we'll support it in getting that live.
Totally. So is it a misconception that this is really expensive to be personalized because you can just integrate it with,
or they don't know how to do it. So it's classed as I'll leave that.
right.
I don't know how that works. And
Exactly.
I need a marketing agency to do that.
No, you just need a great CX platform. And so a CX platform, let's say like Primis, you collaborate with the shipping and logistics center as well, right? So
Correct.
I have, let's say, one company that handles the shipments and you work with them. How does it work? How do we integrate CX with whoever does our shipments?
Sure. So we would have to integrate for brands that have got like warehouses, we have to integrate into your warehouse.
Yeah.
So that would be a standard thing because we need the level of order data from being picked and packed to it's now being shipped, it's now on the van, because they go via carrier scanning events, which I won't get into because that is a bit boring.
Do you have to ever speak to the shipment company? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we do. We have to communicate. So if we're using Aramex or Ghibli and all those guys, we have to integrate and talk to them because we'll go, these are the sort of API calling points we need for our platform to be efficient for our customer, who's also your customer because they've bought shipping rates from you directly. So there's a triangle of ways that we have to. The funny thing is, when I was setting up Primis 5 years ago, so many carriers that I would speak to go, oh, we do that. I'm like, no, you don't. You claim to, but you don't.
And what are they usually overlooking that you guys do?
They just, we send a tracking link.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do. It's just a standard Royal Mail tracking link. That's not branded at all. It's a standard 1980s tracking link that you've never revitalized ever. So why would customers think, oh, I'll go with that versus that? Well, I know why, because that's free and we're not. So, but again, it depends on the level of brands we talk to. That CX is a vital part of the journey. But if some brands don't see it, I'm like, well, there's no point talking then. Because if you don't see the value in CX, we're just going to bang our head.
Okay, so Rebecca, you've already shared so much, but I want to ask you 2 last questions. Number one, since we are in the GCC, what are some GCC specific habits that you've seen that we should all focus on if we're a brand here? Like, what does a customer here need in their CX journey?
Speed.
Yeah. And that's why Unos kills it.
Yeah. Speed, easeability. I've noticed that living here, it's very much, it has to be at the fingertips. It has to be at the palm of your hand to organize something, delivery, returns, whatever it is. I would say speed, because we're very, we don't sit around and wait, do we?
Exactly.
Living here, we're like, we want it now.
Yeah. And WhatsApp, right? Versus email. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Emails are still, I don't think emails are dead.
Okay.
But WhatsApp is huge across the whole of the Middle East and I think also globally. But in the US, it's not.
Yeah, that's
I've
why
heard SMS is still a big thing. And I was like, what?
It is.
No.
Yeah. No, here, honestly, people don't respond to an email within 24 hours. So it really is all WhatsApp.
It's all day long, 24 hours, 7 days a week. So yeah, I would say my key takeaway for this region, speed.
Okay, and actually 2 more questions. What about social media DMs as a part of CX? Or is that customer service?
That's customer service.
Okay.
Because again, you would go to social media to like even book a reservation
Yeah.
to a beach club or a restaurant or a brunch.
It's not really your shipping and your tracking.
No,
it's more how can I help you?
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think I personally wouldn't go to an Instagram account about my order.
Yeah.
I would go to the website to see if there's a number for me to ring.
Right.
And I'd do it on the go, like, where's my order? And I actually did that on the way here. A parcel had not arrived, so I had to ring the carrier to go, where is my order? I ordered it on Monday. It's now Thursday. It's been delivered in the region. So I would ring them because I want it done fast.
Yeah.
Than me sitting and waiting for a response. When were they last seen? Has it seen? Do you know what I mean? So no, I personally wouldn't go to Instagram or social media for a delivery problem.
Yeah, I agree. And lastly, if I'm a founder listening to this and I'm like, wait, there's so many things to do to start with, what's one thing you would say I should start with that could enhance my CX journey? Just an easy, low lift, like just do this one thing to start with.
I would say just do the one thing I would personally say is look at your logistics flow. Don't go with the norm because the norm is not going to make you different.
And is the norm the wording to you or the process?
Yeah, it's the process. It's the basic tracking link from the carrier.
Yeah.
That's the norm. That's so 2008.
Yeah.
Or in 2025, near on 2026, be different because there is a huge demand now for lots of brands to be successful. And I think CX is a key differentiator to make you stand out from your competitors. So do something different.
Yeah, and you're a brand. The point is to stand out and not sound like everyone else.
You don't want to be the same as the other one. You want to be different, whether that's social media, whether that's whatever that is. But I always say, for me personally, make your logistics sexy and make it stand out because that will make them come back.
Rebecca, your whole series of advice has been sexy. So you are really, thank you for everything. I feel like there's a lot of takeaways that are truly, truly valuable and things that we all need to reflect on and go back and chat with our teams about. Yep. But thank you so much. I loved having you on.
Thank you for having me.
If you enjoyed today's episode and feel inspired by everything that our guest shared, don't forget that you can win a 1-hour free consultation call with today's expert. All you have to do is look at the episode description and the show notes to see all the steps to enter to win this call. We will select one winner only from this episode, and you'll find out within 1 week of this episode's air date. We'll put you in touch with the expert. You'll schedule a time to meet for a call, and the expert guest will look at your brand or answer your personalized questions, and you'll really get a one-on-one audit and consultation, which is such an exciting opportunity. Exclusive for our full disclosure listeners.